when the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Hey. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate, hey, yeah. It might be late, but let's stop the hate. Is going on, fam and friends? We're here, day 892 in a row, about to get into it like we do every single day, so make sure you subscribe, ding the bell. I'll see you in a second. Some night when the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Hey. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate, hey, yeah. It late, let's stop the hate. It's Thursday. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. Looking for another way to ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires, Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on day 892 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show, and we're going to get into it just like we do every day, so make sure you subscribe, you ding the bell, and tell everybody you know where we are every single night for the last 892 days in a row, and we are just 8 days away from the 900th day in a row. And then what happens? We just go to 901. And then we're in the 900s for about 100 days. Then we hit the magic number, 1,000 days in a row. It's within reach now. Think about that. We're 109 days away from 1,000 days. Whatever. I told you I had a chuckle a little while back. I saw someone was doing a 63-day challenge live. I was like, geez. And they were like, I'm so good. Root me on for my 63-day challenge. I'm like, jeez. Can I get a little root on for 892 days in a row challenge? I have the lifetime challenge going now. So every day for the rest of my days, I'll be here with you. And I hope to deliver a message of light, love, positivity, and live music and laughter every day. And hopefully I can stay healthy and do it for you. But I will tell you that it's going to go much higher than 892. So I hope you don't go anywhere. And I do want to say thank you and welcome to the first 4,000. We have had a really interesting time growing, like not growing, because of the stunted censorship that happens with certain programs on the internet. Ours is just kind of in the mix. And there's certain things that have happened over the 892 days that maybe put me there. But they're all based on comedy and truth and live music and positivity. All of those things go against what the narrative is right now. You can't go to concerts. Well, now we're starting to get back, right? But you couldn't go to concerts. You couldn't be social, you know? So now we're in a different time. And basically what's going on, or the way I see it, we're going into a new era. It's the era of who did and who didn't. Who went and got the big V on their shoulder that they could put, like, you know, an ashtray on, or you could just stick things to it if you need something. Instead of getting one of those metal magnets for the wall, just throw it on your arm over there. But it's going to be one of those worlds. You know, I started thinking about something crazy, like what happens if you have an injury or something and you go to, you know, to the hospital. Like, I don't want to get the blood of somebody who's been... I'm just using this as an example. I don't want somebody who's gotten the Vaxaroo, their blood coming into my body. Just saying. How do you deal with that now? Question? Is there an answer? Give me the woohoo. I need it on the 4,000 day debut. Woohoo! Now here's the other thing. Who knows if we're going to stay there? It may go down again. Because this is YouTube we're talking about, guys. On a daily, they take between 5 and 13 subs. I like to use the number 13. It's probably not even close to that high, but it's somewhere between 3 and 9 a day. They pull them away. And that's been consistent since I started the show. And so that's weird. And people who actually are on frequently say, wow, I was unsubbed, and I resubbed. It's like, thanks, YouTube. So it's what happens. It's something I deal with. Wages told me that's what happens. I think even Adam Marfugel said the same thing, that you got to stay ahead of it. You got to get 10 subs a day to stay ahead of their 5 pull away. So, but the bottom line, we hit 4. That's pretty cool, right? We're on our way towards 5 instead of going, in between. And you know what? Here's my philosophy. I'm an optimist. We're going to hit 5 next week, okay? And then we're going to hit 6 the following week, and then we're going to keep going. We're going to hit 10 in 3 weeks. I'm just kidding. None of this has happened in 892 days, guys. We're still here. But you know what? I'll continue to show up. And if it stays 4,000, if it goes to 3,000, 2,000, if one person is on with me after 10,000 days in a row, I'll still be here for 10,001. And it's not about who's here now, although I do want to reach people. I've always said, though, I have to have the mentality, if you're leaving messages, buddy, deal with it. Leave the message. If you can't break the barrier of the tech, of the fake narrative / the complete shutdown of all people with a voice, all people who have something to say, any passion, any connection, any love, any remembrance of humanity, we're ripping it down. We're pulling it to shreds. It's really frustrating to see. When we could be a world where we're lifting each other up, and there should be programs like this, like what we're doing here. There should be programs like this. There aren't. There are programs that are lifting you up. Yeah. There's comedy shows. There's live music. Yeah. The only thing I think I got them on is live songwriting daily. I don't think anybody else is doing that. I don't think there's anybody else that's sitting there every day writing a new song and sharing it. Just like, hey guys, here's something that's never existed. And then coming up with material that's decent enough to put on an album for 5 albums so far. And we're going to do 13 albums this year. Again, your mind is everything. My mind keeps saying I'm putting out 13 albums this year. So guess what I'm doing? I probably have enough content to just pull things, cover songs, and make 13 albums, but I'm not doing that. I'm writing 169 songs this year. Right now we're at 65, and we have 5 more for this album that's coming up in June. So they're coming out very quickly, which is great. Just have to connect. My brother Wages, good to see you, pal. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Wage, we're at the 4K, brother. And we're just joking about how it took 892 to get to 4, but we're gonna by the day 900 we're gonna be at 5. Yeah, right. You know what? We are. You gotta be an optimist. Just like the fact that I know I'm gonna write 169 songs. You guys are gonna go and spread the word. Yeah, watch this. The 4,000 are gonna turn into 5. I've seen this episode before. Yeah. You guys may not have seen it. I was tuning in. It was before I shut off the Negatube and came down here to put on my own show. Yeah. It's a pretty interesting one. It's like a forever, people are like, geez, it'd be pretty cool if other people thought. I told people and everybody thought. It's all of a sudden just went for in a freaking night. Everybody's just like, yeah, we found the show. Yeah, we're going to see the Renaissance show. And it's just like that. 26 million. It happened. You guys didn't see that episode? I can't believe you guys didn't. Where were you? I'm throwing the pick because you guys obviously are there's something wrong. You didn't watch that. I shut the Negatube off on December 31st, 2018. But you guys don't remember when that episode was on in 2016? That was when I used to watch. And I can't believe you guys didn't see that episode. Are you sure? It was all of a sudden, like a freaking stadium, and people are like, yibbity yabbity you. You guys are. Sid saw, because Sid remembers now. He's like, yeah, 26 million. Well, how did Sid throw that number out there if he didn't know and I didn't see, if we didn't see it together, huh? He wouldn't have thrown out 26 mil. Same number I threw out. We threw it out at the same time. Same time. It's like when you're exchanging sandwiches in school when we were kids, remember? I had the PB&J. You had the turkey and cheese. I want that freaking turkey and cheese. Same time. Same time, because sometimes you got that jerky friend of yours who's like, yeah, no, I'll give it. Takes the freaking PB&J and keeps the turkey and cheese and runs. And he's quicker than you because you're small. And you're trying to run out. You're like, I want my mommy gave me a sandwich. Took your sandwich from you. You got to deal with that now. So same time. That's what happened over there. Sid, same time, 626 million. It's what happens. And Wage says he went 4 months last year with no growth and it happens and frustrating. Yeah, you know what the thing is? What Mark Wages says all the time in the chat inspires me. He's like, you know what? If I looked at my subscriber count and saw when it fluctuates down and up, you know, I would have quit a long time ago. And he's right. Like, it's not even like we've ever had a chance to be seen because we're so suppressed. So who the freak cares? You know what I mean? Just do the show. We're having a lot of fun. And the thing is, and this is what Mark Wages, my brother, is basically expressing when he says this. Sid is here again today. Moment of Truth is kicking it with me again today. Mark Wages is here kicking it with me today. And the point is when you guys come back again tomorrow, that's great. That's the start. That's the start. Anna Treos is in the house. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the PB&J, you know, Moment of Truth knows what's going on. Like, I only thought about the same time thing because Sydney nailed it. He was there. He was like, oh yeah, that's right. It was right after the Z Marathon in 86. Maybe it was 86 and it wasn't 2016. Sydney may have corrected me on that one. May have corrected me. But the point is, guys, this is very important. If you want to get anywhere in life, you got to be willing to hear the word no. You got to be willing to deal with 0 people or deal with a same amount of people forever, and that's okay with you. And if you're not doing it for the reason of the fact that you feel it's necessary to do, and it's something that fills your soul, then you shouldn't be doing it. And for me, that's why I always tell myself, it's the same thing Wages says, but in a different way. If I was on in 0 people, because believe me, guys, in the first 300-400 days, it was 0. I'd look down and see 0. Think about that. Day 362, and 0 people are watching the live. And I'm on for 2 hours, killing it. Doing the show. The show has never been any different. I go back sometimes, just push play, and I'm like, holy cow, this is cool. Like, I got to go back and watch. Today I was putting all my titles into ASCAP. ASCAP is the company I belong to. You would say it's very similar to being inside of some sort of mafia. The music mafia is ASCAP or BMI. You're part of one or the other, and they collect royalties for you if anybody uses your music. I thought it kind of interesting because I don't know, I haven't fully gotten the breakdown. They say they're 2 to 3 months behind on iTunes. And so you don't see, sales until a couple months down the line. But I know for sure Tom Murphy's bought my albums. That's 5 albums, okay? That I know Tom Murphy's bought 5 albums, okay? And I'm sure I've sold one more album to a few people out there. But the way the numbers look, it looks like I sold 1 album. I'm like, hold on a minute. Something's wrong here. And then I started thinking to myself, oh, geez, I'm a part of ASCAP. And why am I relying on freaking iTunes to tell me how much of my music has been sold? I have an ISC something button thing there that tells you, they go after it. They go and they search to see how many times it's played, how many times it's sold. So I gave it to ASCAP. Let's see if I get anything in the mail. Maybe they were able to locate more money. But I'm pretty sure that Tom bought the albums. And I'm like, that's 5 albums. Just doing quick math. I think they're $13 each because it's 13 songs in each album. And believe me, they're songs that we wrote here in the moment. So you're not only supporting the show when you do this, but keep this in mind. The way I set this up, I signed up for a service. I paid up front to be a part of the service where I could put out as many albums as I want. That's why I'm doing an album a month. And because of that, I pay all of my fees up front. 100% of the CD sales go directly to me. So if you buy an album, it's not like there's a cut going here, a cut going there, and I get $1. I get all $13 for my songs. And being an independent artist, that makes me prouder than anything to say. I wrote an album live. We're selling it now. And all 13 of those dollars will go to my family if I sell an album. It's pretty cool. And that is the coolest thing ever, because I know when I almost signed my record deal the first time, the guy offered me, I swear on my life, it was 90-10. I was like, hold on, so I get 90, you get 10? He goes, no. I said, I already wrote 130 songs. I got 13 albums for you, dude. Or 10 albums for you. Before you even have me write one more song, I have 10 albums. And you're going to give me 10%? Like, what? And I said to the guy from the beginning, I said, give me something fair, I'll sign the deal right now. And I brought it to the attorney, and that's what he told me. He goes, no, this is not a fair deal to you. He goes, this is like what Billy Joel signed. I was like, what? He goes, yeah, they get everything, you get nothing? He's like, you're bringing the content? You already have material. It's not like they have to have someone write songs for you. I was like, no, I got 10 albums. The guy was like, no, I wouldn't sign this. I was like, okay. I said, what should I do? He said, tell him to give you something fair. Tell him to give you a real deal, and you'll move forward with him. I told the guy, I said, look, send me something that's fair. But keep in mind, I'm getting married in 6 months, and I really don't have any interest in moving to LA, and that's part of your list here, is that I have to move to LA. And I'm so happy I didn't do this, guys, because if I did, I never would have invented the beat seat. I think about that often, because when you sign with a record label, the first thing they do is put an amazing band around the talent. They want to get people around you that elevate you, right? So I never would have had to invent the beat seat. I had to, because it was out of solving a problem. The best inventions in life solve problems. I was sitting here at my house, and I'm thinking to myself, how the heck am I going to play this show next week? For about 3 months in a row, it was once a month I did this show. For 3 months in a row, the drummer that was with me had a cajon, and so people got used to the show where it was me on the guitar and this dude next to me on a cajon. When he called me like a week before, it was like 5 days before, he goes, dude, I'm so sorry I can't play the show with you. Jose Feliciano's got a gig, and that was his main gig. He played with Jose Feliciano. And I joke about this. I'm like, so you're going to play with Jose Feliciano instead of me? Like, but I was just some guy who almost signed a record deal and didn't, and I'm playing around, and this guy, great drummer, is backing me up on the cajon. So he says I can't make it. I call every drummer I know. No one can back me up that night on the cajon and just do a duo show. And I'm like, geez, that sucks. Maybe I'll build myself a cajon. So I did. I sat. It's upstairs. I built a cajon. The moment I built that cajon, though, I realized it's not designed for a guitar player. Let me show you something. Did I take the backdrop off? Oh, I did. Okay, good. So, the cajon is not designed for a guitar player, because what happens is you're actually sitting like this in a cajon, and your feet are in front of it, and you got to like kick backwards in order to make, and it doesn't work. It's one panel, and you got to kick backwards if you're going to play your guitar. Because my first thought was, oh, I'll just kick it. But I realized once I'm sitting under it, it's underneath you, you know? So what about something that comes through your legs, and it's really long, it's like shaped like a horse. So it's actually, you know, if you were able to see the beat seat from the top, it's wide at the back and it gets narrow at the front. So you don't sit like this, like a cajon makes you sit like this. Like you got to sit like this to play it. And my wife always said, she's like, and because she's runs the business, she said, you know, as a woman who plays, she doesn't play, but she's like, if you're a woman who plays cajon, there are a lot of women that play cajon. To have to sit like this and play your cajon, she's like, that's very, like, women, we don't want to sit, you know, no woman wants to sit like this and play a cajon. It's like, if you could sit like this and play your cajon and not have to do that, like, that's huge, you know? But the idea here on the beat seat, and this is the difference, this is what differentiates the beat seat from every drum on the planet and why this thing will take over. There's only one reason why. Every drum out there has, you know, panels, it has things that it does. But my main competition is the drum I tried to build for myself originally, because I thought I needed that, which is a cajon. Just a little background for anybody who's not a musician out there. A cajon has one playable panel, okay, and one snare. There's been a couple where they put a second snare on the front panel, so there's two different, okay. My beat seat has 4 playable panels It has 2 snares, and you could play it sitting completely upright with your hands and feet at the same time. So, just as an example, let me play you a little beat here, something that we wrote the other day. Let's see what this... Oh. Did I drop this yet? I think I did. Omnitone. Everywhere you hit it sounds different. Right? This is all teak, this one, except for one beautiful piece of flamed maple right here. We're hanging out on Thursday night. Give a beat seat demo, getting down. I love the sound of my beat seat. No matter where I hit it, it will give me some response. It's like playing a 9-piece drum kit. And I don't need to spend an hour setting it up. want to share something with you guys. So about a year and a half ago, let's call it, yeah, just about, because I was still in my office where I was doing the show at the time. So I left my old firm. I'm a real estate agent. I left my old firm to go to my new firm, and part of the reason I left is because they were building me a studio to do the show. When they brought me over, I was going to start a team called the Real Talk team, because it was a Real Talk show at the time. And my thought was to generate leads from the family. So, for example, Holly Knoll would say, hey, Mark, you know what? I'm thinking about moving. And Anna reached out to me about this already. Hi, Mark, I'm thinking about moving, and I want to put my house on the market. I need an agent. So I would find an agent and set him up. And then I would just generate real estate business for referral leads and just do that on the side. And the show would generate income for my family, and then I'd be able to, between the two things, to be able to make a living. So that was the thought originally, was to try to use my real estate expertise, because I've been doing it for 13 plus years, and to come out here and talk real estate. Because the other day, one of my colleagues that I'm doing a transaction with said to me, hey, Mark, you should do like 1 minute TikToks, like, because he follows me on TikTok and we're friends on TikTok as well. He's like, I was watching your show, and he said, you with what you do, he's like, you should just give your advice that you give. Because I'm on the phone, I just say things a lot just to get through to people, because I've been doing this for a while. For example, I'll just give you a slight example. Most people want to think about when they're buying a home, they're like, oh, let me just go agent to agent. Let me call. I saw a house. Let me call on that house. Oh, I saw another house. Let me call the agent on this house. Let me call the agent on that house. And they think like, it's a weird thing that people have this mentality that I'm such a good negotiator, I'll do it myself. But the reality of it is, even though I'm a very good negotiator in the real estate arena, when it comes to finance, I would lose my shirt because I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't done a finance transaction before. I'm going to go in there just because I can negotiate a really good deal in real estate and go in. I'm going to go in. But people do that. They think automatically, well, I'm in finance and I do deals every day. I'm like, yeah, but when's the last time you did a real estate transaction? It's a different world because you don't know what to expect. You haven't done it before. If you go right to a listing agent, you're like, hey, help me. I want to buy this house. Give me a better deal. You're not going to pay less in your commission. That's right. I'm going to get a better deal because you're not making as much in your commission. First of all, just so people understand how it is, agents can't do that. An office, maybe if you can get a manager to agree to that, but I don't know why they would ever agree to that, especially in a market like we're living in now. First of all. Secondly, when you sign an agreement, it's with the seller at signing of contract. So some buyer who comes along is like, hey, I want a deal. Okay, great, buddy. I'll get you a deal. But that doesn't mean anything. I'm still getting full commission. The agents get full commission when you go right to them. The difference is I would never go over to the Yankees if I'm on the Red Sox and ask the manager, oh, hey, buddy, just let me ask you a question. How do I hit that curveball? Like, when does it break? Just let me know like when it breaks so I can really get it. I want to smack the hell out of it. When's the perfect time to swing? I know you could just tell me like, oh, now, just do it now. Like, just tell me when now is so I can do it. Okay. Like, I'm going to look at you. Okay. And just right when you just go like now and I'll swing right then. Okay. Why would he tell you? It's the manager of the pitcher. Oh, well, because I'm going to get him. Oh, we built a relationship. Life's about building relationships, first of all. Secondly, I built a relationship with the seller, or the listing agents built a relationship with this seller that's lasted a lot longer than that phone call from you. And that whole time, that period of time before your phone call, every day we've been talking. And they're like, when are we going to get a buyer? I'm like, I don't know. Well, we have this marketing going and we have this going. We had a showing last week. Let's see how that's going. And so we got all this going on. You call, I'm going to get a good deal. I'm getting full commission, buddy. Come on over. Okay? It's great. I love getting both sides of commission. Don't get me wrong. But here's the thing. If you are a buyer in my state where I live, I handle New York and Connecticut. Okay? So if you are in New York at all, if you're in Connecticut at all, I'll drive anywhere from, especially for the Renaissance family, I'll drive anywhere in Connecticut and New York for you. And that's big states. Don't totally. I don't know how far away you are. I'm just saying, I'll help you no matter what. The point is this. I love doing that. I love the real estate business. I love the fact that it's a business that I can really do well in, because I was in a construction business prior. I built homes, and that's a huge part of real estate, is understanding the value of renovation, etc. So these things are really great. The two things tie in beautifully. But I guess, when you think about it, you come out here and you think to yourself, okay, that's what you've been doing for 13 years, buddy. Come out here and talk about it every day. You know what I'm saying? The reality of that whole situation too is, so you're a buyer. You would never go over to the Yankees. You'd never say, I could do it myself. You call one agent. You find a really good agent that you could trust, somebody who you know is going to work for you, because you don't pay anything as a buyer. I don't know if people realize this, but when you buy a home, you don't actually pay for the services you received from your agent. The seller does. So I've had clients who took 5 years to buy, 3 years, 2 years, the first day we went out. So you never know how it's going to go, but the point is, you have to be willing to do the work for your clients and go out there and inspect homes and go through any and every home they want to see. And I've had clients like that. They want to see every single thing on the market for 5 years. Then we make a decision. But you know what? I'll go every single time. I'm there to help people affect a positive change one person at a time. That started in real estate. So I started a TikTok page. It's called Real Estate Pires. And I just started posting that yesterday. And I'm going to keep doing that. Every day I'm going to go do a real estate 1 minute bit. And today's was pretty cool, actually. I don't remember what I said, but it was pretty cool. So if you guys want to check that out and give me a follow over on TikTok. I learned I'm shadow banned on my name. My name is shadow banned. Isn't that crazy? Because when I did Real Estate Empires, that I'm getting immediately, no matter what I post, I'm getting like 500 views. That's pretty cool. Now, it may just be because that's a hashtag thing. But I can tell you, no matter what I've posted in the Empires or in the Mark Pires Renaissance Man or the real Mark Pires, it doesn't even get seen. The real Mark Pires, I started as a fresh page. I was like, oh, I'll do the same thing. And I'll get 4 views. I was like, what's this going on here? It must be because my name is in there. It's like, holy cow, this is nuts, And you know what? I think it's interesting because the content that does get a ton of views, sometimes I'm like, what the freak are people watching? Some of it's really funny, but some of them are like, what the freak are people watching? Why is this being shared? Why are you showing this to me right now? I feel dumber. No, I just watch that. I mean, none of it's really intended to elevate your mind, But we can try that here, right? Red Storm in the house, Moment in the house. Good to see you guys. So yeah, we need to continue to lift up towards the sky. No matter what's going on in the world around us, just remember it's going on. You can't change it. That's a reality that even Wages World, if you guys have not, and you should have all already subscribed to my brother Wages, but subscribe to Wages World for the latest updates on space weather every day, the sun, and that's my brother. He covers it all. And, you have to realize that, hold on, I'm looking at something here. Moment says the stuff YouTube suggests is usually garbage. Yeah, I think most of them, it's garbage, right? Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. Sage Pup in the house. Oh goodness. But yeah, I think, I forget what I was trying to tell you there, the point I was trying to make at that point, but I'm excited to be here with you is all I have to say. Real estate's been a lot of fun for the last 13 years, and the TikTok thing will at least give me an opportunity to continue to do something like that, a 1 minute motivational piece every day that has to do with real estate. And I really should do a 1 minute motivational piece on the shorts every day here as well, but not for real estate, just for motivation. Should I make a note of that? I'm making a note of that on my Home Depot 10% off card. That's right. Motivational daily. I mean, I need to do any more freaking stuff for this show on a daily basis. Oh my goodness. Oh, so we're going to put out a piece of content. We're going to go live for 2 hours, and then we're going to put out a motivational piece of content every day. Because it does bother me. What I realize I'm focusing on comedy and music to distract you from the noise, but we do have tons of those moments every day that should also be dropped. It would be a different world if I had people working for this show that were doing stuff. Like if I could get someone to go and cut that stuff out, like, hey buddy, you said this thing last night, I had to cut it out. I just had to send it to you. And like there's a thing called transfernow.com, I think it is. If you ever feel inspired, like something that I say or do that you don't see me drop, and you're like, oh my goodness, I saw this thing the other night, I keep hoping Mark's going to drop it and he doesn't, and you remember when it was, just go and do what I do. Everything that you ever see me drop is a screen grab. I go and I watch the show over and I just screen grab it. And then I got to edit it and then put it out, But that's how I have to do it because I don't have people working here. I don't have a system in place except for my phone. And I have all this, but I'm not going to go and spend hours editing on my computer. I don't have the time. It's not something that is financially sound. But this I could do. In between appointments, end of the day on my phone, I could quickly make those shows, the movies. Those are very quick. The stuff that was very tough, it took me 4 weeks to edit the Batmark versus Supermark movie. That was very hard to do. And what did we have? Like 5? I think we had 5 different takes before we got to the final cut, the director's cut. So I never had a feature film before. I don't think anybody knows what that's like until you do it. That's a lot of freaking work. And you know what the cool thing about doing that film was? I'd lay it out, and then I'm like, oh my goodness, no, I got to bring this scene over here just to make the storyline make. Because there's no story freaking line. It was all improvisation. I just dressed up as Batman and Superman, and I'm like, okay, it's Batmark. And I'm Supermark. And it's just like, what? All of a sudden we have use my name as and I always hated my name, but now I could use it as Batmark and Supermark, and what is crazy? But I never thought about stuff like that until I happen to have my own variety show, and we start letting our intuition take us places, don't we? I like doing that, guys. I become a fan sometimes where I will do that. I'll allow that to happen. And then when I'm watching on the screen grab, I'm like, holy cow, this makes me laugh so hard. I'm like, I hope people like it as much as I like it. I laugh hysterically at Dick Facce. Everything Facce does makes me laugh. And I know it's me, but when I'm watching it, it's not. When I'm watching some of these characters that I take on, it's not me. I'm look at it, I'm laughing my face off because I'm like, if I saw that on TV, if I saw it on SNL, I'd be freaking dying. I'm no, it's me. Sometimes I'm like, holy crap, that's me being an idiot. But just the idea is what I needed in that moment. I'm laughing at the freaking stupidity of me. But it's a weird thing. I don't know if you can understand that at all, but it's nice to be able to detach and view the content from the crowd. And when you need it, because I can't find it, sometimes. I can't find what we're doing here some other places. So the songs bring me there. The live Waterworld stuff and Stuck on Mars, and that stuff brings me out of this craziness that we're living in. And that's why, I guess I surround myself, and it's weird. Even my wife jokes sometimes. She's like, you're listening to your own stuff. You're editing your, what do you, she's like, artists don't listen to their own stuff. I'm like, no, they do. And if they're getting better, they should. If they're not, then they think they're the best, and that's a bad place to be. You need to continually improve on your craft. So wait a second. You're going to play, and then you're never going to listen back to it and see if it was good and how you can improve, and if your voice and your guitar playing and what you can do better. So I would listen to every freaking note when I was I got every single recording from when I used to tour. Everything is in boxes back there. I got mini discs filled with shows, me alone on my guitar, live looping, probably terrible. Who knows? I recorded it all. I thought maybe one day it would mean something. So I recorded it all, but I have no idea if there's anything good. I have to think there's some good stuff there, guys. That's not all crap. Maybe it's all crap. I don't know. It's weird how we see ourselves, though. You know, I remember thinking to myself at certain points, geez, I'm doing pretty well. I wrote this cool song. And then I listened back, I'm like, geez, my voice was... That's how I used to sound? I was like, my voice was still kind of trying to hit these notes and getting comfortable in certain ranges, you know. But this is how you grow as a musician, as you start to understand everything. And for me, I don't know any of it. It's all alien to me. I pick up the guitar and I know the main chords, but I have no idea scales or anything else. I hear notes. Sometimes you'll hear me hit a wrong note because I don't know anything on the guitar. I just play it. It started with playing a couple chords, and from there I just kept going and just letting myself take it wherever it's taken me. So with that in mind, why don't we play a little something? Is this on? I think we need our backdrop. Right? Don't you think so? If we're going to do this right, guys, I think we need that backdrop. Let's see. Amber, good to see you. Let's see what we got
Introducing
here.
Grove's line of
plastic tile
designed to help
cleaners. Thanks for coming out. Okay, here we go. Let's shut off that noise. There we go. My Les Paul is on fire. So I'm going to play you guys a song. I wrote this song a real long time ago. I'm going to call it 99. And it's a powerful song. I'm going to put this on just to make sure this is totally in tune. Trust me, you want it. Alright, we're good. I told you just need a minute sometimes. Sometimes even less. We gotta get rid of something here. Hold on. What? Yeah. Getting down. Never know what sound coming out of the loop station. something record the other day. You're coming out in the moment, gotta make it something. Yeah, yeah. Rocking out all night. Oh, sleep tight, you get the stars lighting around your head all night. Wake up in the middle of that dream, wondering, is this really the world I'm living in? Ain't getting better now. People walking by, side-eyed, wondering why you're not getting vaccinated. I don't wanna do what you do. Don't tell me what to say. If I'll do me, you do you. No matter what, I'm gonna give you something to take home and stick in your pipe. You think you know everything. You ain't gonna wipe that smile off your face. No, you're gonna lift it up to the sky. I wonder why you're trying to hide the truth. These lies you keep spitting them at us, and we keep wondering when we're gonna get what we need. When you're gonna tell us what is really going on here. Just tell me one thing. Why you gotta get everybody vaccinated? Oh, just don't make no sense when we've got things like chloroquine and you got these other things you try to put a mask down on. You say if we had that we couldn't get emergency authorized to take that thing in ours. No. So we got people dying. Oh, we're blaming one man. No, we know we can't blame that Facce. Yeah, not the Facce. No, we got that Facce sitting over there telling you put 19 masks over your face cause it may help. How dare that Anthony Facce? No, not Facce. He's not related to the Facce. No. He's a friggin' Facce, not a Facce. Not even in the same friggin' family descendants. No, had nothing to do with it. So we're stuck here until they find the truth. They bury it deep beneath the surface. You're wondering, will anyone bring a metal detector here and dig around and find the sound at the beeping? There's gotta be something underground that's trying to reach the surface now. We gotta see if we can get to it while the oxygen's still pumping through the lungs. Yeah. I've had enough, yeah. Shouting out, and we're coming out in droves. Nobody knows all to go together into the sun, together into the night. We're going to find the greatest fight we've ever seen in our lives. What side will you pick? Will you be with me? I'm gonna fight the negativity, yeah. Gonna take it down, you and me, yeah. Ain't nothing gonna stop the light, no, no, no. Gonna knock it out, I'm gonna put it in a new time zone. You can go, cause it's not your home no more, no. You're gonna hit the road, you hit the road, Jack. Ain't no coming back, no. Cause you ain't welcome here no got no, left our hearts open and you just stepped all over it. Now you take a trip, no one-way trip, yeah. No come back, no. We'll see you on another show. Time to go, it's time to go. It's time to go, you got to go. Don't turn your face back, 'cause we're not gonna be looking at you, no. You're gone. Got no reason to look back at you, so just keep on going down the path and don't you look back, no. Oh, and no slack, no, you're gone, Jack. Say no talking back, 'cause we ain't looking, we ain't talking, we're over it. Yeah, it's the same old. Same old, yeah, but I don't say them words here, no. But you can understand what I'm saying. Gotta go. So, did we just take a song we wrote the other day and rewrote it another way? Yeah, we did. I think that was probably better than the first version. There were some crazy lines in there. There were some crazy lines in there. Man, I was rapping. Sometimes I'm like, what the freak? Are you kidding me? I gotta listen to that back. I can't wait to download that later. Anna, thank you so much. You are amazing. Thank you so much for your support. Unbelievable. So awesome. Holy cow, guys. That song is going on an album at the end of June. Just so you know. I'm pretty sure we released that as just a piece of music. There was no song with it. Now there's a freaking song with it. Wow. The Facce part was pretty silly, wasn't it? He's not related to the Facce. Are you kidding me? You gonna tell him Facce? He's the Facce? No. We don't want any Facce. We don't want any Facces here. Oh my goodness, guys. Bernard has said, my phone been offline on and off years. Hard to believe. Even a phone call. Be good to have met you at a party in 1996 when life was great. Yeah, life was pretty silly and simple in 96 before it really got out of hand. Holy cow, guys. That was a pretty crazy improv. I was about to play you this. Oh, so I was trying to get rid of something, remember? This is what we're writing on a daily here. slips through our hands. You can get it back. It takes lullaby, sands an hourglass, dropping down, no coming home alone. You got one day, you better stay. I'll make something happen. You can't give up, no. Your time keeps slipping by my every moment. Oh, why are we all here? Why are we all living in fear? Lies so large, it's global, and we're standing back and watching a crazy world that functions regularly. And I stand here and I think to myself, maybe I'm the one who's crazy. Am I feeling so pleased because I see it for what it really is? No, you can't lie to me. I'm already awake. Yeah, I'm already awake. No, you can't put me back to sleep. No, I see what you're trying to do to sidetrack me, and I ain't letting it work. No. I ain't letting you work on me, no. Time slips on by, yeah. Oh, I wonder why everybody stands by trying to find some sort of enjoyment in their 5.8-inch screen. They can't seem to understand that life's all around them. We're so absorbed with the hate, it's driving us in the wrong direction. Need to be coming together, not dividing like they want. Don't you want to fight back? And don't you want to fight back? Don't you want to fight back? Yeah. Don't you want to fight back? Can't let them win. Yeah, trying to drive us down, leveling. Can't ever let them Time keeps slipping by. Slipping by. time keeps floating by. Oh, can't stop it, no, it's flowing here and there. I see the gray hairs are coming in, there's no stopping it. Father time is coming, pushing you forward through these days. And you can't rewind, no, you can't stop time, no, you can't go back, you can't replay it, no, you got to soldier forward, you got to find a moment, you got a few left, don't let them go, don't let them go. Time floats on by, no stopping it, no questioning why. No, you can't stop it, no, you gotta let it go, let your soul go. You gotta find a smile, don't you know it's what's important, and nothing left. So, and take a deep breath. So I guess I can't erase anything on here. Freaking A. That kind of sucks. I think I can release that, even though that's amazing. But we have that out. That just came out today. I can play that for you in a little while. So going back to it, there's two songs that we just now have in a row to drop. Good, good, good. I like that. So this is called I Need to Be Alone. I wrote this in probably 1999, somewhere around there. You know what? We're not going to play that song. There's a reason. We just played two mellow jams in a row. So we're not going to do that again, okay? We're going to go with something upbeat. I had a thought. Because you guys are freaking awesome, and because we haven't listened to this in a while, and because I only thought about it because today I was doing all this ASCAP work, where I was putting all the track names in so they can go after this people who are not paying me my 100% of all albums, which is a pretty cool thing. I said that earlier, just so you know. When you buy an album from my show, for me, 100% of that comes to me. So I paid for a service where I could put out all the albums this year that I want. I paid for it up front, and then I have to pay something when I put them out. But then any sales that happen, they go to me and my family. So this is an opportunity of you supporting actual full artwork. It's an actual album of music that you can play on your phones and hopefully share with people. But you can, whenever you feel like, hey, you know what, I like Mark's music, I want to buy an album. You're not like, oh, well, he's only getting a little bit because the record label, there's no record label. I'm an independent artist. So I put out everything and 100% comes to me and the fam, which is really cool. So very, very cool. Jacob, how are you, my friend? And so basically that's what's happening there. Now this clip right here, I'm going to give you guys, this is because I appreciate you. Again, this is day 892 in a row, and we are officially over 4K on sub count. And that I have to say, thank my brother Wages for, and again, I just really appreciated it. And he said this classically, and it's true. Like, I've never asked Wages to do what he does. He's just freaking awesome. Like, there are very few people in this world like Mark Wages, and he's my brother. We talk about that often, but certain people that I like are so close to me that I haven't met in person yet, but truly care about, you know. And that's a good example of a man that right there who cares about people, and he shows it by telling people about this program. And we went from, and just to give you guys perspective, I had 295 subs when Sig Sauer found me. I had 295 subs. Sig Sauer found me. I had like 2 people on. I was doing 2 hours, 2.5 hours. He's like, "What are you doing 2.5 hours for? There's 2 people in the room." I was like, "Yeah, there's 2 people in the room." I was like, "What? There's 2 people here. Jacob's here and Pamela's here. Jack just showed up." So I've been doing this for a long time, whether there was nobody on or there were people on. But then Wages came along and he started telling you guys about the show. And I love the way he explained it. He's like, look, there's a lot of deep stuff in this world. There's a lot of dark stuff. There's a lot of, negative stuff. No matter how you look at it and how you couch it, it's still negative stuff. And he's like, I love being able to tell people that they should come here and just get a little relaxation. Geez, I'm noticing a little delay. I can't stand when this happens with my OBS sometimes. Look. I'm too quick. I'm so fast. It's unbelievable. So right here, guys, this is such a cool song. I'll give you the link here. This is on the very first album of the year. If you like this, you can check it out. This is, I think, one of Sid's favorite songs. If I got it right. Let's see if I got it right. Did I get it right? Let's see. I did. Here we go. If Sid's still on. This is for you, Sid. Oh, hold on a minute. This is for all of you guys. This is just before we start this. This is another live improvisation, but as I was saying if you guys saw the community post earlier today, I'm so excited for us to be building out this show. I am literally here every single night since December 31st, 2018. That's not stopping. So our first 4,000 family members, and this is the Renaissance, and this is how I feel about each and every one of you. All right, let's try this. Let's try it up on, I think, All My Love. It sounds like almost like a Zap. All of my love. We're going to do our own version of All My Love, though. I'll try the 3rd fret. Capo on the 3rd. I may have to get a Les Paul in here. I don't know. Wake up with the sun beating down. Can't wait to go out and get some of this day. I'm gonna go outside and make most of his ride. Even if I see you across the field, sleet and a bits of snow outside. I got a smile ear to ear, 'cause I got no fear. I'm gonna make a moment mine. Give you all of my love, all of my love, love. I give you all of my love, all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, a little beat seat. All of my love, all of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 love. Give you all of my love, yeah, yeah. All of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, love, love. Give me all of my love, love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all of my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all my love, 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 all of my love. Give you all my love. Sometimes it takes a long time to find where you want to be, but you must drive towards the finish line. No pit stops, no, just keep on going. No matter what. Cause they will try to stop you from your dreams. Yeah, they're really good at that. And they will try to break your will to live. They're even better at that than first. Don't give in. Don't give up. Don't give up. So when you find that thing that gives you purpose and makes you sing, oh, you must take it, you must go with it, you must find love. You must not listen to all the voices around you, cause they don't know what's right for you. No, they know what they know, but you need to give all your love. Whoa, whoa, to more than one thing. Give me all my love. Give me all my love. Give me all my love. Give me all of my love, love. Oh, December. Oh my goodness, guys, we have to watch this. Alright, this is another live improvisations on the first album. I'm jamming out to this one. I don't know if guitar or beat seat. Probably guitar. You hear a little noise. Sorry, that's me picking up the Les Paul. I took a long walk just the other day. All alone because it's cold outside. I wonder where the sun is gone. It's a thing I've grown fond of. This long December. This cold and long December. I wake up and it's shivering night. I can't take it anymore. 'Cause this December blues, they got me down, and I can't wait to shake them all and find that sweet sound of the birds chirping out my window. Someone's got my number. He's got my number. December got my head. It's rolling the song. Yeah. Insane. Nancy, how are you? So good to see you. Pamela, right? That's one of our originals here at the beginning of the year. So what we did here, I guess that was from December, because we released the first album on January 1st, and each month we've been releasing an album. So pick them up on iTunes, Spotify. It's a great way to support the show. You're going to buy a great album, and then you're also knowing that all proceeds go to the Renaissance Man instead of being like iTunes taking a big cut. Nope. It's pretty cool. So let's see. I'm live every night at 9, guys. Tomorrow's date 8:93. Don't get fresh. Just telling you. Yeah, craziness is going down. So many things I came across these older songs like that one where I was like, oh, we got to play this one again. We got to play that one again. And we're still caught up in all the newer stuff. It's hard for us to go backwards. For example, I just released this today. This is the final version of Your Smile is a Weapon. And I want to share this with you guys because there's not been a ton of views on this yet. Jacob, my friend, thank you so much. You rock. Check this out right here, guys. Click that real quick. Give it a like. Throw a super quick comment. Thumbs up. Hey, Mark. Whatever. Nice song if you like it. Nice song if you don't. Crap song. But just write something. And then we'll have a chance to maybe get some more views on it. Check this out, though. This is one that I should drop for like people to... It's going on the album for sure. But like this is something that should be like playing everywhere, like at the beginning of shows. Check this out.
Today I want to talk about the Shiseido Ultimate Sun Protector Lotion Sunscreen.
Affogato, Shadowlado.
Hello, my name...
Thank you. You guys ready? Ooh, let's get rocking. Your smile is a weapon. Who wants to get down? I'm ready for it. Your clocks, your timers, set your calendar hot. I'm gonna rock with you all night. Gonna make you laugh and feel alright. The Renaissance Man Show, getting down every day, you know. Yeah, got to get your flow going here. Something to get down to, down to. kick around the fire and getting down. You never know down to why. You gotta get there before they close down. And you wake up in the morning with a smile on your face. You must be in a good place. You get up, you go out and make the day better with your beautiful smile, yeah. You're gonna make the world a better place with that smile, yeah. So let me ask you, why do people hang back and wait for someone to do something better to make their heart feel better? Beat more, beat faster, make you feel connected. I don't know what else we can do but show up and play with you. I'm gonna rock all night, we're gonna get down with you. I'm gonna get into a song, gonna write something new. Yeah, me and you here, ain't nothing on the road, yeah. Don't you know I'm on the floor, yeah, yeah. Don't you know that your smile is a weapon? You can disarm any negativity with that gift. All you gotta do is give and wait for yourself to receive. Yeah, it's coming back to you. You can get rid of that negativity too. Yeah, how about it? You wanna give it a shot? I'm with you. You got to use that smile and make the world a better place. Know you can do what you can to make a difference, yeah. If you join me here, we're gonna push off the finish line. You know we're coming back, coming around the line. You know we won't go to sleep until we're feeling right. We're gonna rock, gonna feel right, yeah. All night, getting down. Gonna play some blues with you. Oh yeah. So that's the newest that's going to be on the album. And you can get, like I said, pick up the first 5 albums. The next one's coming out in the next 20 days. I have to start putting it together. I guess we have 2 more tracks from tonight I'm going to download and see. I think they were good enough to be on the next album. We'll see when I get through them. Red Storm in the house, Sage kicking it. So I appreciate you guys. We had another solid show here, day 892. Tomorrow, remember, we kick it and do it all over again. And this is the show that hopefully will never end. But there is a song that's on the 3rd album, I think it is, of the year, which I think was called Renaissance Man. And that was called I Hope It Never Ends. Pardon me. Jeez. And I hope it never ends is powerful. I'm going to play it for you. Very pretty tune. Check this out. Giving you the link. I don't even know how many views it has. Probably not a lot. So give it a like and a share if you dig on this. It's called I Hope It Never Ends. And I know the world doesn't want us to find what we found right here every day, every night, all the time. You got to tune in and find something to fill you up, make you feel, make you understand how beautiful you are. That's right, this show's about you. This show's about me and you. Hope it never ends, hope it never ends. Blinded by the hate, blinded by the lies. But guess what? The light will always rise. Will always, we come to the top. The cream rises, and you can't stop. What we're doing, no matter how hard you try, we're going to find a way. That's right, it's the light. You can't dim the light, no, you can't stop the light, no, you can't get in the way, no, 'cause this is not your fight. That's right. No, you can't stop what we're doing, no matter how hard you try. It's one heck of a wild ride. Trying to find a world that thinks you're not alive. They don't know you exist, so you just keep showing up over and over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. I only hope it never ends. every day, trying to figure out where we're gonna go. What do we do? How do we get to the next second? How do we survive today? Do you have what it takes to keep going? Do you have what it takes to believe in yourself? Do you have what it takes to get through all that they try to put in your way? I believe you do. And I think you're gonna show 'em. Just keep going. Nothing's slow in this train. No. Nothing's gonna stop it. We're gonna go. We're gonna let that music flow. No, I hope it never ends. No, I hope it never ends. 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 So, how much longer do I want to wait for the time to come? I'm just gonna keep going. Hope it never ends. I hope it never ends. No. Hope it never ends. 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 I hope it never ends. I hope it never ends. I hope it never ends. No. Hope it never ends. No, 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 no. Hope it never ends. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Hope it never Hope it never ends. Hope it never ends. No. I'll keep shouting out for you. Hope it never ends. I hope it never We get distracted. They try to keep us down, no, so we can't breathe. You gotta keep driving through that. No, you can't stop. No, hope it never ends. You're gonna make it there. You gotta just keep going. You can go, nothing stops lying. No, you got to fight back. Ooh, you gotta go. You gotta go. Hope it never ends. Hope it never ends. So that's a good example of a song that, you know, on replay I probably could cut it to like 5-6 minutes and it would be just fire. It's so nice that it's long and drawn out, but if I just cut it down and just made it really short, it'd probably be like, you know, people want to watch it, listen to it 10 times. Can you take all the improvs and songs written and just start putting them out? That's what I've been doing, buddy. If you go to iTunes and Spotify, they're all, well, 65 of them are out, and we're putting another one out in 2 weeks. So there will be 6 albums out so far this year. All the improvs and the songs written are coming out at the end of each month. And right now we have a ton out, and we're going to have a ton more at the end of each month. I'm going to put out 13. And everything else we drop here as often as I can. And again, if we can get to a point where I have people that can go through and actually cut and edit and deliver things to you guys, then we'll do that. But for now, we're getting what we can done. That's the bottom line. But I would say, another killer show, guys. Another killer show. And remember, tomorrow we do it all over again. 9 p.m. Friday night. It's actually probably going to be more like 10 p.m. because it's a Friday. So I'll keep you guys in the loop midday, but welcome to the first 4K members of the Renaissance. We are officially going to change the world. Each and every one of us together. We do it as a fam, okay? So Sid, Dana, Nancy, Pamela, Sage, my fam, you guys are awesome. I'm looking forward to tomorrow when we rock it out again. So make sure you tune in around 5 o'clock. I think 5 o'clock every day is, or between 5 and 8 is when I'm going to drop a piece of content every day for you, okay? So check that out, and try to make a premiere for you every day, so at least you can go there and give it a like and click the ringer, the bell. Something interesting I saw on YouTube, which I didn't understand before, it said 33% of your subscribers have clicked the bell. And then it said 23% have notified that they want YouTube to give them all notifications. There's a secondary notification that you have besides going to your to the subs that you enjoy and clicking the notification bell. If you click the bell, that doesn't mean you're getting all notifications. You got to go into your settings and look at what YouTube has for another setting in there. It's the way I read it. So they have a back-end setting for the same thing. It's really messed up. For notifications, you have to look in your settings. Anyway, if you see something in there in your settings, look for all notifications and click it on. I think you have to do that for YouTube in order to get everything that you actually request to get. And if you haven't yet, check next to the bell and see if that bell is dung to all. Ding it to all. You ding the bell. And tomorrow you will be notified, hopefully, if YouTube decides to do the right thing after 893 days in a row. I'm not counting on it, but I am counting on me showing up and hoping that you show up. So, until then, Dana, you rock. Anna, Pamela, Sage, until tomorrow. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, you gotta go away. You got to go.